All right, we're back with Oliver McCrum, and we're going to now taste a great red wine, a classic red wine, a collectible, if you will, from Italy. And I think it's interesting that this wine has become such a cult favorite. And I'd love to get your, look at it, because I'm not sure how long you've been importing Emidio Pepe, and I'm not sure how many people in our audience maybe haven't been made aware of this brand, but this is truly like a culty wine that those that know about Emidio Pepe just cherish this brand. And the wines age like sleeping beauties, and they we are able to show off a 2012 in this program, which I'm super excited to have something with some age like this. But give us your perspective of Emidio Pepe, and why are they so culty, and what is it about them that's so special?
I think that it's a good question. Why do some wineries just really catch the popular attention? I have to say that I think that the main reason here is, as it should be, is that the wines are outstanding. Is in fact one of the best wines, red wines made in Italy. The wine is made of the grape variety Montepulciano. This is slightly confusing in that there is a hill town in Tuscany with the same exact name called Montepulciano, but there's no, as far as I know, there's no connection between the two. Montepulciano here is just the name of the grape variety, and the Abruzzo is the region of Italy, which is sort of like their states that it comes from. And of course, Emidio Pepe is the producer. Emidio himself is probably 80 now, maybe older, but still absolutely active in the winery. They one of the nicest visits that I know of in Italy, in the world of Italian wine, is to visit with this family in Turano Nuovo. They have a tiny hotel. Maybe it's like a mini hotel with, I don't know, half a dozen rooms or something. They have a restaurant there, so you can actually stay there, and you can really kind of soak up the character of the place. 3 generations of the family are now responsible for running the winery. Emidio, as I say, is still very involved. They're made in a very traditional manner. The grapes are the red grapes. The Montepulciano grapes are destemmed by being rubbed across a grid, kind of like a wire mesh grid, which is the old-fashioned way of doing it, which I've never seen. I've never seen in my time, other than in photographs of the old ways of doing things. And then they also use, for both the red and the white, they use cement for fermentation and aging, cement tanks. And cement is a material for making tanks that was very common in the early part of the last century, first half of the last century, maybe. And then it became deeply untrendy. And then as happens, it is now once again extremely trendy. Emidio Pepe has never made the wine any other way, so he's hasn't changed at all, and fashion has caught back up to him, and he's now trendy again. Both their reds and whites, for some years under the cellar, they have a big aging room, and they age the bottles. This is actually, this photograph here you can see in the foreground is one of their main vineyards of Montepulciano. And then the building with the arches that you can see there is the hotel and restaurant. The arches, and this is a bunch of old wines that date back to the 70s, and they keep the wines until they feel that they're ready to release. They release a range of different wines. Yeah, just striking, fabulous wines. They give the lie to the idea that age-worthy red wine has to be aged in wood. This is only aged in cement. I would drink it with, particularly with lamb, with red meats typically. Or, of course, roast chicken. The famous wine writer Hugh Johnson once said that if the wine is the main thing for your dinner, then roast chicken is a great choice because it shows off just about anything really well.
Fantastic. I do see this wine on some top Italian wine lists here in Los Angeles.
Absolutely.
Bestia, I believe this wine's over $400 on the Bestia wine list. These wines, they have them from various older vintages, and they continue to elevate in price point depending on how old the wines are getting.
Yeah.
But it's really a great find. And when you open a bottle of this wine, it typically is extraordinary.
Yeah, and I think the fact that they age the when you drink these wines with, say, in this case, more or less 10 years of age, you're getting wines that were aged at the cellar. This is an opportunity that, I mean, anybody who's had much experience drinking older wines knows that the condition of older wines is not is one of the key points, and the fact that these wines have been reopened, checked, recorked, and sent on their way is a form of guarantee, really, that the wine is going to be in good condition. And the overall hit rate of these older Pepe wines is much higher than would normally be the case.
This price of this wine is well deserved.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it's always great to learn from you and to visit with some really cool brands. And I thank you for your time today.
It's a pleasure, Ian. Anytime.
Hope you guys are enjoying the show.
Thank you for the opportunity to chat with your customers as well.